So hi there, everybody. So a couple of years ago, I actually fell in love with Panasonic, and I've been using Panasonic products a lot since then. My first Panasonic camera was the Panasonic GH4. After that, I've had quite a few: the GX80, the LX100, the Panasonic GH5. Now I'm actually been using the GH5S that I've been lending from Panasonic for almost 2 months now, and I've really been loving it. And I've actually gotten a few questions both on my Instagram and in the comments from other videos about what I think about the Panasonic S1 and S1R now that they're more or less finally announced. And I've had such big expectations, as I know that a lot of people out there have had, because looking at the rumors, there have been rumors of ProRes RAW, there have been rumors of ProRes internal, there have been rumors of being able to have internal NDs. Something really revolutionary, as those other cameras that I just spoke about have done in the past. And what we actually saw in the Panasonic S and SR, I mean, really stable and lovely cameras they seem. But there, as far as I see, there is nothing there that has me going, wow, I really have to have that. When the Panasonic GH4 came, I was like, okay, 4K is actually a thing. And I was using that a lot to crop into interviews, using that as a second angle when I didn't have the ability to bring an extra camera with me. So that was really useful. When the Panasonic GH5 came, it was like, oh, these codecs, they were incredible. The IBIS is beautiful. The new sensor, you can actually use this for photos now. So there was so much coming in these new cameras, and that is probably the thing that I'm lacking in the Panasonic S1 and S1R. There is not that one feature where you think, whoa, this is huge. I mean, don't take me wrong. It's a camera that I'm really looking forward to testing and using. There's so many features there. I mean, the dual IS on a full frame is probably going to be leading when it comes to full frame camera, so I'm really looking forward to that. The 4K 60, even though it is cropped, is probably going to be quite nice to use. And there seems to be so many photographic centric features that probably are going to be really great and killer features. But for me as a video maker, my probably favorite feature of the S1 and S1R is going to be the ability to have linear focusing lenses, and I hope that Panasonic takes that feature and brings it to the Panasonic GH5 and the GH5S and the other lineup of cameras, because that would be great. That is probably my biggest issue with one of my favorite lenses, the 12-60. Is that the focusing is really hard on it, and if you had linear focus on that lens, that would be the best all-around lens for the system. Now, there is one thing that really got me thinking about the Panasonic S1 and S1R, or this is probably only about the S1, and that's the paid upgrade when it comes to Vlog and the 10-bit recordings. And I really had hoped that with the Panasonic GH5S that Panasonic had left the paid upgrades, because I want all the features when I get the camera. And probably there are going to be a lot of people who say, well, I don't use those features, so I don't want to pay extra for them, or I'm really glad that I get a cheaper camera without those features. I really had hoped that Panasonic had left that way of thinking. So they're probably going to charge $99 or even more for that upgrade, which I really don't like it. I didn't like it with the Panasonic GH5. Well, the most interesting thing about this launch, for me at least, is what this says about the Micro Four Thirds system. I know that there are people out there, Tony Northrup and a lot of other people, who say, well, eventually that system is going to die. But I feel that with the launch of the Panasonic S1 and S1R, you can actually see that if you are going to have a full frame camera, the lenses are going to be so huge. I mean, the 3 lenses that are announced are probably beautiful optically, but they seem to be really, really big. And also what you can do with a smaller sensor. I mean, the 4K 60 on the Panasonic GH5 and the GH5S is not cropped. So that tells you that when you have a smaller sensor, you can leave more of the camera's processing power to do other things. So that is really an eye-opener. And for all those people who were hoping, and I am probably one of those, that the Panasonic S1 and S1R would be like groundbreaking, would kill off all the competition, which maybe they have done still, but I had hoped that they would do it in an even bigger manner. The limitations of the camera could actually be the sensor size, because the bigger the sensor, the less you can do in processing in the camera. So those are my thoughts. I mean, am I gonna get it? Maybe. I'm probably gonna try it, gonna shoot with it. I'm really looking forward to it. But still, Panasonic GH5 and the GH5S is probably still the two cameras that I recommend to my friends when they ask me when they want to start doing video for real. So yeah, and those are probably gonna be my best bets for a while to come. I would love to know what you think about the Panasonic S1 and S1R and how it fits up or catches up to the Micro Four Thirds system, because I think it's very relevant, because there are so many saying that it's gonna die. I don't believe that at all. I think it's actually thriving. I think it's gonna be thriving for a long time to come. So write it in the comments. I try to answer all the questions. Until the next time, bye bye.